This is the STL Medical Weight Loss Radio Show with Dr. Joe. No more talking, let's go.
Welcome back to the STL Medical Weight Loss Radio Show. I'm your host, Dr. Joseph Moleski, and we're talking about how in 2024 you're going to change your life. How? Like when? How? I commonly get asked, hey doc, I went to my primary care doctor and I've been doing everything. I've been doing a food log, I've been doing the exercise, I have my gym memberships. Whatever I do, it just doesn't come off. And the doctor looks at me and goes, yeah, right. Like, yeah, right. Like, look at you. Your BMI's 31. You got to be stuffing your face. And the doctor doesn't believe me.
Wow.
If you feel like this or you are at the end of your rope, Drew, I know you've been here before where you've been doing strenuous dieting, you've been trying to do exercise, and I see that you did not get your results.
Didn't.
You did not. And how did that make you feel?
Well, there's a lot of anger, honestly, because you think you're doing everything right. You start shopping in the right areas of the store. You're eating the right fruits and veggies. You're cutting out the carbs, and then you get on the scale, and the scale goes up, or it stays the same, and you don't lose anything.
And no matter how much you work out or dieting, it just doesn't come off. And immediately after you started this program, what did you see?
Oh, instant results.
Look at that.
That's the crazy thing.
Instant results.
I think we shared this on the last show. I met you in September of 22, and we reconnected again in April. I guess it was like March, April of last year. And I'm like, all right, all I can do is give it a try. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, then whatever. And here we are, a year later, almost eight plus months later, and I'm 95 down. Yeah, 95 pounds down. It's crazy.
You're a new person, and you believed in yourself. You took the chance, and you said, you know what? I'm going to go with it. I heard Dr. Joe's, spiel about these medications. I'm just going to give it a try, and it was the best decision I believe you've ever made.
Oh, well, it changed my life. It's saved my life, and it's amazing because all I needed was that boost. I just needed that aid.
Yep.
And once I got it, then the eating right came into play. The exercising, more energy to do it, more longing to do more.
Yes.
The confidence builder. I needed that boost to change everything in my life, and that's what I'm thankful for.
I'm your doc. For whoever's listening to this, I'm your doc, and I believe you. I believe you. Like I said in that previous scenario, you're sitting down, you're upset, your doctor's saying, hey, I give you diet and exercise, whatever, I'll just brush you off, and next. Here, I'm your doctor, and I do believe you that you've been working hard. I do believe that you've been dieting, and I do believe that you just need a tool. That tool is these medications that'll get you over the hump. You're going to lose that 15 pounds. You're going to get your confidence, and then you're going to want to keep doing it. I'll never forget this. I'll give this little example. I've always strived to be the best, okay? In schooling, I really wanted to be the best because I wanted to get good grades. I wanted to be a physician. And I wasn't the best student. So growing up throughout high school, I would say it was about junior year, I decided, I'm going to get my first 4.0. I've never done it. I want to get my first 4.0. I did it.
Nice.
Straight A's. Boom. After I got those straight A's, I literally was like, I like that feeling. I really like that feeling. I got congratulated. I made the dean's list. And I'll tell you what, from that point on, I got straight A's throughout all of my undergraduate. I graduated from University of Missouri St. Louis, summa cum laude, 4.0 GPA. The dean at the graduation, everyone stood up and clapped for me. I was recognized. It was an incredible thing. And it's the same as weight loss. Like, if you lose 30 pounds or 20 pounds or even 10, you're like, I like this. Like, I want to change my habits. Like, I want to eat healthier. I want to go to the gym. I want to be more present as a parent. I want to do this. I want to do that. And so it's that momentum building that these medications give you. They give you that confidence, that push to not just say, oh my God, I only lost 5 pounds. It's been 3 months and I'm going to quit and I'm going to go back to eating the way I am. No, it calms the mind. It keeps you on the diet. And it's the difference that most people need, and they don't know they need it because they're sitting there and they've thought, all these years that it doesn't work for me. Dieting doesn't work for me. I'm 300 pounds. I need gastric bypass. No, you don't. You know what you need? You need to get with the right doctor. You can see on our website the testimonials. You need somebody that believes in you, like me. I believed in you. I believe in Drew. And we're going to make all these steps to make you better in 2024. So it's not you. It's not your doctor. It's the fact that you haven't found the right doctor. You haven't found me, Dr. Joseph Moleski at STL Medical Weight Loss. You find me. You're able to book an appointment easily, same-day appointments, and you start changing your life today, guys. I know I'm passionate about it. You can hear it in my voice, but I see patients time and time again reducing their risk of heart attack, strokes, diabetes. They're getting down their weight, and they're changing their lives. Don't be left behind. It's time today. 636-628-6604. Drew, I know I'm passionate, but hey, it's the truth.
Well, you're passionate, and rightfully so. We've stressed on this show for the last 8+ months. Know your why, invest in you, change your life, and save your life in the process. And you have built a community online, on air, with testimonials that say, hey, this is legit, this guy is right, and he's right for me. And then you can be that person 2, 3, 4 months from now, you know, being that testimonial, saying, oh, I didn't really want to buy in, but I did. And you'll be thanking God that you did, quite frankly.
Yeah.
That's how amazing this product is.
Yeah. And I see all the work that you're putting in. I see, you know, patients that come to me, they're saying, hey, I've done, you know, cross training. I've done, you know, dumbbells. I've worked at Orange Theory. I'm going to the gym every day. I'm trying to eat right. I've literally prepared all my meals, even to the point where I've had someone cook my own meals, or and they're doing meal prep. Guys, I see you. I see all the hard work that you're doing, and I hear you. So why not see all your results come to fruition? You're doing all this lifestyle interventions, diet, exercise. Why not see your results? If you start doing this medication, you're going to see your results instantly. Within the first week, you're going to feel different. Within the first 2 weeks, you're going to start seeing the weight off. And then by the first 6 weeks, you're going to say, oh my God, all this hard work that I've put in, I'm going to see the results. It's actually paying off. And I think that's what really encourages patients to stay on the diet, stay with the medication, because they've never had a doctor sit down with them and say, we have an option.
Right.
And guess what? You don't have to fight with insurance. You're going to literally get your meds delivered directly to your door within the next 48 hours. You're going to start, no questions asked. We don't, you know, try to make this complicated. We make it simple.
That's lost in all this is the delivery of the medicine too. Mm-hmm. Because so many people will sign up for a diet. All right, it'll be at your house in 3 or 6 weeks. Okay, come back in 6 weeks for the follow-up appointment to make sure you're still good, and then we'll give you a first dose or whatever. You get this 1 to 3 business days later.
Yeah, 1 to 3 business days.
Pretty
quick. You get your meds. You can start. The great thing is from convenience of your home. So being, you know, in the weight loss space, being a weight loss doctor, you know, I know what it's like to, you know, have patients tell me, hey, you know, I don't really want to come to the office. I just want to get it from the privacy of my home. You know, I just want to just do it in my own privacy. This medication, the service that we provide, it allows for that. You order, it's there, shipped to your door. You have questions, we can send you videos. We're always on, you know, I'll say it, always on tap. We're always there to just answer your questions. And I think that's the big difference is we want to make sure you have a concierge service. We want to make sure that everything you're doing, whether it's diet, exercise, you're going to see the results in a short period of time. And so we want you to know that we're here for you all throughout your journey. We want to walk this journey to better health together with you.
It's so important because when I'm looking back at old pictures of me, I mean, I have a picture in my phone from just, I think it was 2 days ago last year. I was embarrassed. Like, I'm embarrassed that I was that size. So I get the I get the person that doesn't want to come into the office.
I do that, yeah.
You know, I totally understand like that you are in that embarrassing state. I've always been a confident guy, so I didn't really think about it back then. Yeah. But I'm embarrassed now looking back at myself. So I know people are embarrassed and not confident to get in the car, to go to Dr. Joe's office. Well, that's why you don't have an office.
Nope.
You do it online so everyone can be free and welcomed at any time.
Yeah, I love that. I really do that. I love that. A lot of patients come in with the cold hard truth that sometimes diet and exercise will not give them results, and they need something to kind of balance out their system, reset. Rick was talking about this on break, but having a new set point. And there's papers about this, medical literature papers that say, a patient that loses weight, they'll reach a new set point. So say you're 300, you get down to 250, your body likes 250, it's going to try to stay at 250. It'll ramp up or decrease your metabolism.
I experienced that.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of patients experience. They're like, wow, like I lost the weight and now my body's kind of happy here. They're, at the 250 or the 150 or the 195, it's happy here now and I feel better. And so kind of pushing your body metabolically to that set point now that you're like, wow, like I feel good at 230 or 200 now versus 290 or 350. And that's one of the things that you could see in the long-term benefits is you're going to establish a new set point. You're going to be able to get on a maintenance dose that works right for you. This medication can be adjusted once you reach your goal weight. And it's beautiful how when you see patients get down their weight, they're happy, and they're keeping off the weight even after they discontinue the med. We have Joanne. She's gonna come. Yeah, she's gonna come on in the next few weeks, and she's been off the med. So she lost like 20 pounds ish, and her thyroid improved. She wasn't taking as much thyroid meds, and now she's like, Dr. Joe, like I just had a conversation with her a couple days ago, and she's like, I haven't taken the med, and I haven't needed it, and I've still kept off the weight.
It's amazing.
And then I've seen Rick make that testimonial. He's not taking the med and he's still staying down. So that conversation that we've had early on in the practice, oh, well, when you stop this medication, just gain it all back. My two rebuttals is, number one, you stop any diet, you're going to gain it all back.
Right.
That's kind of ludicrous. Number two is we've seen patients stop this and they're not gaining the weight back. Yeah. And so it's beautiful that we have this medication used as a tool. And then when you reach your ideal weight, guys, you don't really regain it all back. It's awesome. And we're seeing that in the studies too.
I want to talk about ideal weight because you and I have talked about my journey. Yeah. And we've heard Tracy and Rick and Joanne's story, but how do you, with any other patient, who comes up with the ideal weight? Yeah. Is it the patient or do you have a lot of say in that too? Yeah,
so what I do is I say, all right, in the first, the consult, where are you at and where do you want to be? Mm-hmm. In high school I was this or this and that. I say, okay, let's establish an ideal weight. So you're at, say you want to get down, you're 200, you want to get down to 160.
Right.
I said, let's shoot for 160, let's go for it. And that's what I do. I let the patient tell me where they feel comfortable.
That's good too.
And then once you get there, we can do a BMI assessment and be like, look, I still see that you're approaching a normal BMI. Let's probably lose another 5 pounds, get you in the normal BMI, make sure your risk is low for diabetes, heart attacks, strokes, cancer, all that. And so that's how I approach it.
I like it. So if you had that question, we just answered it for you.
Yeah.
Right? And there's so many other questions that you can ask Dr. Joe. You can leave them in the app. You can reach out to me, Drew at realtalk933.com. You could call Dr. Joe. You can go to his website, stlmedweightloss.com. You also have a Facebook group that we haven't talked about yet today. Yeah. Probably should do that on the other side of this break.
Let's do it. 636-628-6604. Don't wait. 2024 is the year for you. Invest in you today.